Half a second?
It was -1 minute because I did it a minute ago.
God. Our net fell off.
Don't worry, we'll come back for you. We'll come back for you.
Just no name will summon you.
Let's go up to the teleporter.
We're about to activate the teleporter.
I did not think that I was gonna miss that.
Why? How did you die?
Solidarity, Dynath, I appreciate it.
He didn't listen to instructions, would be my guess.
As the train was coming to a stop, I tried to jump to the platform.
Can you guys teleport here with the teleporter? Is it open?
We're trying.
It's called the Spark of Imagination.
No, it's not there yet.
Do we need to aggro Mimiron, maybe?
How do rogues guide quests? How do rogues come here and activate it?
I have no idea. I'm not a rogue. I just know that. Well, technically, our warlock did it.
Don't
He was
get hit by
a
the bombs.
miracle
You'll blow
worker,
up
but
here.
like
Oh,
with
it's
some
just-
combination of stealth and invis, you can get through all of that trash.
This is like
Watch
the new
out for the
Frogger.
Frogger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
guys,
it's like
this
you know
is,
how people would
this is
activate
next.
Morgrim to despawn the Morlocks. It's like that.
Yo, Mimiron, what's up, boy?
They probably have to aggro Mimiron. Yeah, and
You
then
guys think we could death grip him?
Yeah, we should probably step
Oh,
out
God.
with some
No.
aggression.
oh my word, what are you guys doing back here?
We were summoning.
Science. They're doing science.
Did anyone else need a summon?
We'll get hit by the bomb.
Oh, Gyro almost died. I think we're good.
He did that on purpose.
Is that frost trap gonna aggro a bunch of them?
Yes, it
It
is.
just aggroes them. Oh no, we're all dead.
Oh man.
Oh, why?
They're all gonna come now.
Why, guys?
Can I thunderstorm now?
Alright,
For
please,
science.
please stop pulling bombs if we can.
We can't. There's someone
There's
put
a
down a
frost
frost trap.
Frost trap to go.
Oh,
Getting out of there. Fuck that.
I think I'm switching out of melee at the perfect time.
Do you
There's
want
too
to
much
try to
death?
like send a pet at Mimiron and let it die and reset and see if it activates the teleporter?
He just jumped in his little thingy majiggy.
Who cannot see into the Frozen Raid chat channel?
well, people have to type /PvP to get into the same thing.
We've linked a set of old org guides that we put together. It's in the Frozen Raid chat channel. If you can't see that, send like a Discord message to me or Amy and we'll link it to you.
So we got a random
Is it just
mage
Kello and
joining.
Rose? Kello and Jen?
Do not push
Kello,
the
I'm
red
pretty sure Kello
button.
can see it because since he's a lead.
Where'd you put that thing at?
It's in
Sorry, what are we
Frozen
talking
Raid
about?
Chat. Frozen Raid Chat, there's an Ulduar guide that he
Just
just
the most
posted.
recent post.
Yeah, I think Lollipop doesn't have access. You guys can click on the tab that says Mimiron. Thank you.
Do we know who Gloids is?
It's a random mage that just whispered me for an invite. Do we need? Are we waiting on?
I think we just need a healer. Like, we should have a couple people coming.
A healer.
No, I think we have a couple people coming. Realm's supposed to be
we
coming.
do.
Frosty Tit's supposed to be
Crap.
coming.
Okay, okay. I'll whisper him.
Yeah, tell him not to get saved.
Oh, he just went offline. So
Just not invite him
Just kick
before he
him.
gets
Yeah.
here.
Amy, did you do the Mimiron guide or who did that one?
Yeah, I did. I worked on this one. It's extensive.
Do you want to start going over this strat?
Yeah. So there's multiple phases to this fight. The one that's primarily important in phase 1 is really the melee positioning, right? So in phase 1, there's going to be proximity mines that are dropped around the boss. If you look into the center of the room where the boss is standing currently, that's where it's going to be tanked by Sunwell. So melee, if you see the circle that is around where the boss is positioned, proximity mines usually drop in that circle there. I watched a few videos. This original strat showed that you guys actually just tank it in the middle, but for melee, you just have to be mindful of where the proximity mines are, because you have to move out whenever he casts Shock Blast. That does a ton of damage, and basically you have to know where the mines are because you have to basically kind of get through the mines but get out of that circle in the middle. There's also some things called napalm shells. The ranged people will have an easy time kind of avoiding that, but melee, again, as you're making your way out, the napalm shells are kind of in a set position. The mines are in a random position whenever he throws them out. Sometimes he throws them out 2 times, so there'll be 2 mines. So just because you say, oh, okay, well, I'm just going to go southwest to get out of here, doesn't mean it's going to be safe when the second set of mines goes out. So in P1, melee, just make sure you have a route to get out. As you can see in the picture, there's multiple arrows there, so don't just think you can go out one way. For the healers, of course, you guys can kind of see the spread there. We'll just kind of put 2 in the front, 3 towards the leftwards. Range DPS, kind of just circle again from the center where we're standing now to the leftwards, and we should be good. That's pretty much phase 1. On the Plasma Blast, that does do a huge amount of DPS, and the dots, we're just going to have to use like tank CDs probably at the beginning, but after we get used to it, we can probably throw in some healer CDs just to alleviate your tank CDs. That's pretty much phase 1. So running out, avoiding the Shock Blast, watching out for mines, and napalm shells. In phase 2, let me see, we have North here today. So North will probably drop FR totem, so we can have the pallies just keep... Actually, we have an extra pally. So instead of North dropping FR totem, let's just use... Let's have one of the pallies set up for FR aura.
Done.
Probably... Should we have Panthero do it, you think? Or actually
It's
have
done.
Jen... So no, let's have Jen do it, and Ollie, you just stay with your aura. So Jen is going to be the only one that goes over to FR aura. We may do it differently when we go live since we'll have 3, but for this PTR, we'll just have Jen do FR aura for phase 2. There is a stacking debuff heat wave. That's what the FR aura is for. The tanks and the melee are still going to be in the middle. The only thing that you really have to worry about here is these things called rocket strikes. It's a huge red like void zone. You guys need to just make sure you don't go into that. It usually targets ranged, but melee, if you see one that is close to you, then basically you move out of it. Tank would move the boss out of it too. But usually it's going to be ranged. I have to worry about that. You'll see here that the range do stack on the kind of the opposite sides right there in the Y. So the top parts of the Y will just go left and right. So we'll do odds group to the left, even groups to the right if you're ranged. Okay, if you're ranged, odds groups to the left, even groups to the right. That's for phase 2. It's pretty much tank and spank there. But again, the main thing in phase 2 that you want to watch out for is those rocket strikes. And then, let me see. Melee, you do have to constantly move to avoid the rapid burst too. That's the only other thing. Usually we bloodlust in phase 2, but we'll see how that goes. That's going to be it's a lot of damage, so that's why the bloodlust usually happens there. Phase 3, okay, this is like the add phase. The positioning on the groups are going to still be the same, except this time it's going to be a ranged tank instead of a melee tank. So Sunwell is not going to be tanking this one. Rascal's going to be tanking it. He's going to be in the Y section that is currently facing us. The healers and the range DPS will still stay the same. Melee DPS, you're going to be in the upper part of the Y, kind of in that phase 3 picture there, because the ads are going to be coming from that north side. Each of the description of the ads are there. Again, assault bots will be kill prio. Range DPS will be working on bomb bots, and then junk bots are kind of like our last concern. So if you're melee, assault bots. If you're ranged, bomb bots, and then assault bots. And then if you're anything else, junk bots are last. They look different. There's pictures of them that I found. Put them there. Pretty easy. Every time, let's see, what's it called? The little thing drops, the magnetic core. Who do you want to put in melee that we can really rely on to do that? It could be Sunwell or it could be Bane, since they're not tanking and we're having a range tank. It could be Rascal or it could be Sausage, really. Like, we could see, I thought about, like, Sausage has more HP, like, now that I'm looking at it, than Rascal does. I thought Rascal would have more. But Sausage, could you do the to tanking for me? Since you have more, it just has to be the most HP. Whoever has the most HP, and then you have Searing Pain, which really good too. Now that I'm looking at the HPs and the gear that you guys have on PTR, you actually have more HP than him. So Emmett, could you do it first? I think it's just gonna be smarter.
You may shadow a bolt debuff on the main target though.
Yes, I think we do. But just cast that once and Searing Pain spam. You can just like basically keep that up, but Searing Pain spam.
Cool. And sorry, what am I tanking? What's the mob?
He'll be flying in phase 3. It'll be like a head flying.
Oh yeah, cool.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be
fine.
in phase 3, so you'll know because in phase 2 we'll do the FR aura, and then in phase 3, basically Jin will turn off the FR aura, and then you'll see basically Sunwell backing out and Melee backing out. And I'll say it's phase 3, which is the ad phase, and the Melee are going to be again getting ready to kill their bots, which is the assault bots. Range will be working on bomb bots. The assault bots, which are the Melee, are mostly killing. Sunwell is going to be picking up magnetic cores for them. He brings them back to the boss and uses them, and that will bring the boss down. Once it's down, then everybody DPSs the boss. But in the meantime, you guys are just killing your prio ads. Instead of Rascal being south, you're going to be south. You see where the Rascal's name is? You're going to be standing with there.
Yeah, I'm good.
His
Yeah,
name
I
is.
gotcha.
And again, if it works really well, Sausage, I just needed to see kind of the gear, but it's usually like whoever is ranged with the most health, that's easy to heal. So it's either usually the Boomkin or else. So that's pretty much phase 3. It's an ad phase. Just know what to kill. You don't need to avoid big things, but we just need a big heal on Sausage. Likely we will promote him for this fight, so we'll just promote him to tank target as well, so he can help us tank today. And see how that goes. And that's pretty much phase 3. So kill your ad. Make sure we're letting Sunwell communicate when he's picking up magnetic cores. No one else can loot magnetic cores. You can set it on FFA. I don't think it'll really matter, but just set it on FFA for practice for now, so it doesn't bug. That's pretty much phase 3, ad phase. The phase 4 is a combination of pretty much phase 1. Like all the mechanics of phase 1 and then part of phase 3 mechanic, the plasma blast, is still going to be hitting again Sausage, who is range tanking that part, and then Ollie. Sunwell is going to be back inside with the Melee tanking the middle part, and then range again. You need to make sure you're DPSing the right thing. So range DPS, you're working on the head. The Melee DPS, you're working on the tank, which is that bottom part, and then whenever you're not DPSing those, then you're DPSing the middle part. I'm going to try to mark it Skull X box so you guys know what you're killing. Skull, I'm just going to put it on the tank, which is at the bottom. X, I'm going to put it in the middle, and then box, I'm just going to put it at the head. So it's going to be Skull X box, like as you're looking down to up. That'll make it easy. Again, if you're a DPS, you just need to make sure you know what you're killing. In the phase 4, we're going to be stacking just like we did in phase 1. So the healers, again, I need you guys spread out. There's still going to be mines. There's still going to be, what's it called? The napalm things. And
the void zones from phase 2.
Yeah, you have to avoid the red void zones. That's going to be, I think that's going to be one of the easier things for you guys. Melee, you're still running in, running out. And then the laser barrage is, I don't think you're going to run into that because I read a few guides, I watched a few videos, and most people don't run into that. That's if you take too long. But you probably don't have to worry about that. But again, there's a lot going on in phase 4. Everything in phase 1, plus the range tank is tanking. Now the melee tank is tanking. What we're probably gonna do is leave Ollie on Sunwell. We're probably gonna put Jin on Sausage, and that's gonna be your sign tanks. So in phase 3, again, Jin, you're watching Sausage, and then in phase 1, 2, and 4, Ollie, you're watching Sunwell, kind of like.
Okay.
Specifically watching it.
Am I DPSing this?
What's that?
Just be tank. Just be tank, just in case.
Okay. Yeah, you can stay tank just in case. My overlay is not working, so I apologize if I don't recognize your voice. Any questions or anything that I may have left out that maybe somebody that's done Aurora a lot can mention? Maybe helpful.
Are you going to be splitting melee into 2 groups for phase 1 and 4?
So to make it easy, like, I don't want to constrict you guys and say you need to be south, you need to be north, because I want you guys to get used to looking at the proximity mines and finding out where they are and finding out which way works for you. You know, some people like to strafe, some people like to turn around and run. So I don't want to say you need to be in a certain stack. What you need to do is basically be opposite of the tank. Correct. You need to be opposite of the tank. And in phase 2, it's really, really important that you're paying attention and you're always moving with him. Just like on Assembly of Iron that you guys did, like when Sunwell's moving the tank, moving the boss, like you need to make sure, watch out where you're standing for the cast, because if you get hit by that rapid burst, it does a ton of damage, and it only hits you. It's a frontal cone from the boss. So like if you are accidentally where Sunwell is standing, you're gonna get hit by it. So like if he's moving, you adjust to him. Don't make Sunwell move, you move. That's almost always the case. I can put icons on melee if you want. Like I can put one on Jai or Panthero. Like how about we'll do that? Panthero usually gets a box and Jai gets like Moon, just to kind of actually, you know, instead of Jai, let me do Mantra. Are you comfortable with me putting one on you? I know you have good familiarity with here. It's either Mantra or else Frosty Tits. Either one of you guys. I'm just gonna put I'm gonna Moon on. Sorry, I'm gonna Panthero. I'm gonna give your icon to Frosty, and then Mantra will give you guys Moon. No pressure, but again, just to kind of give the reference point for the melee, because it is a lot of movement on the melee. And then when you see them DPSing, like certain ads, you'll know which one you need to go on to, because I know it's a lot of different phases. Anything else you guys want to add?
I think we just gotta get in there and see it.
It's a phase at a time, but again, just quick recap. Phase 1, melee moving in and out, watching for proximity mines and napalm shells. Okay, big heals on tank. Phase 2, FR aura from Jen. He's gonna be switching to that, and again, just melee is gonna be really, really important for you guys to move with the tank. Range, now you guys are moving big with the tank. Again, you split into the Y formation. So phase 2 and phase 3, you're in the Y formation. Phase 1 and phase 4, you're in the spread formation. Phase 3 is the add phase. Of course, that's when Sausage is going to help us to tank. Sausage, again, I'm just going to put a diamond on him. You're going to be at the Y part right in front of us. And then, again, whenever you're healing, you're tanking, Jin is going to be watching you specifically. And then Ollie can stay on the other tanks. And then phase 4, again, you guys spread out. Do the loose spread. And it's everybody's running out. Everybody's avoiding red void zones. Big heals. And again, on the main tank and on the range tank there. And then you guys burn. Usually in phase 2 is when we lust. That's gonna be the fire damage phase.
Some people missing food and flasks.
Yep. Make sure you guys are eating the feast on the ground. Make sure you have your flask on. If you're missing your flask or you didn't pick up flask, just say something or trade somebody. They'll trade you.
We need to invite a mage so we can get AI.
We have AI.
You have it.
I do?
Dalaran
Yes.
Brilliance.
Different.
Oh.
You're talking about the Dalaran Brilliance.
Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah.
Remember, melee's moving in. Healers, you guys spread out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We lost a healer.
Oh my bad.
You see those mines
I was
right there?
right at the cusp.
Now you guys see what the mines look like. A lot of people are kind of standing in the wrong spot.
Sorry, he was
We can't-
kind of doing
yeah.
random stuff at the beginning.
Yeah. So we can't. Go ahead, just play it out. We can't be in front of him. Okay. A lot of the healer. A lot of you guys went into that open to the right. On the map, there's nobody to the right over there.
Run out.
So you don't want to be in that area because you want to allow melee. So if Sunwell goes in and positions to tank the bot just like this, melee is to the back, right? So if you're ranged and you're standing over there, melee is going to be constantly running into you.
Plasma blast in 1 second. Tank CD.
The other strat allows, like, basically allows Sunwell to run around the room and just get away from bombs constantly. Like, use the outside of the room.
So,
Run out.
Assuming first phase ends when we kill this thing, right?
What is that?
I said phase 1 is over when we kill this thing, right?
It dies at like 5% health left, I think. But yeah. It's one of those ones where like you don't kill it, you get it so low, you transition to the next phase, then all three come back to the final phase.
He's like, there's 3 parts of him. Think of it this way: there's 3 parts of him. Right now, you're just working on his base. Right? There's a stomach and there's a head. So like phase 1 is the base.
Get him,
Try to die near the wall.
How long is this walk back here?
He's gonna go.
You should be able to teleport back.
It depends on if the teleport is working or not.
Run out.
Okay, so now you guys see what the little mines are like. They look like I want to say
Mines.
blood burners, but I mean they're mines. So whenever we're running in to the left. No one go to the right. Okay,
Did
run
anyone
into the
see
left.
a nameplate or could target him at the beginning for the first
Not
second?
for about 5 or 6 seconds.
No,
Okay.
he does his little random.
You can't target
Well,
him until
no.
after
So
he does his
there's a
little
bug
speech.
where he's activating, and I think that was it because he was killing people and I could not.
Yeah, he
I
was.
couldn't
You couldn't even
do
hit
it.
him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't MD him either.
Additionally, the spellfire damage was 25,000 a second, and he continues to melee during it. He killed me in 1 second.
Yeah, you need like shield wall for that.
Shield wall probably would not have saved me.
And big heals.
We're going to Spark.
Yeah, 24,000 unresistible damage per second,
Yep.
plus normal melees.
What kind of damage is it?
Spellfire.
Of course.
I'll preemptively use a cooldown. Guess it's just kill him before he gets off 2 of those. Let's get everyone here. Woman and
He's
Jory
in the
can
mid.
teleport here.
Yeah.
Do
Spark,
you
guys,
want paladins to DS?
I wonder if we should just DS the intro just to kind of until we get set up. Again, if you guys look at the picture, okay? Ranged, you guys are to the left, okay? No one should be running to the right. Let's see. Let's have North and Ollie run in straight and then stop short. The other healers, if I didn't call your name, you're moving to the left.
We
So-
have healer positions.
Yeah, we had that. Set
Okay,
up.
you do? Okay, good. Because I don't want everybody trying to run far and then like we're not getting off
Yeah,
heals.
we're good.
Okay, thanks.
Who wants to divine sacrifice first, or I can?
Let's just have you do it.
Okay.
Healing North, you ready?
I think I checked Mark, didn't I?
Nope.
Oh, I don't have a thing on my screen. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let me see if I can get it off this time, Borks.
Full in 5
5,
seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I can't.
Yeah, like he
Can't hit
It's
him.
not untargetable.
I sent it to you though. I hit him. There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Right here. I'm gonna just put a skull on it for you.
Okay, I've got him.
That works. Alright, watch out for mines, guys.
Shield wall.
It's a lot of damage to you.
Run out.
Shock blast.
Melee move out. Okay, move back in. See those napalm right there? It's that little red explosion. You just move out of that.
Plasma
Usually.
blast in 3 seconds. Bane, be ready after I die.
Keep it up.
Talk for bombs, guys.
Watch
Talk
the
for
mines,
bombs.
guys. Some of you guys are stepping up.
Run out.
The ranger doing good avoiding napalm shells. Melee move out. You guys can always see that shock blast cast. Good. Execute this. Then remember, Jen is going to FR aura, and you guys go into the Y formation, top one.
Jenner's dead. I'll do that for him.
Okay, then Thero's going to do FR for us. Okay. Go into the Y formation. Oh, actually, watch out for the mice. Just go to the other Ys where it's clear. Go into the 2 Ys where it's clear. Make 2 stacks. Melee, make sure you're opposite of where Star is, okay? I guess it's like Cthulhu where you can't go in too early, Sunwell.
You guys need to scoot to the other Y.
Remember, avoid red void zones. Big hills here.
Square, move to your left.
This thing is not tanked, right?
No threat table.
It certainly feels like it's not tanked.
Yeah, this would be a good raid
A
wall.
lot of healing. Yeah.
I don't have mine.
Watch your step.
And also, even just use Bloodlust just to push
that red
this phase.
circle.
Wow.
It's
I'm pretty sure for this you're supposed to stand around him, so that not like everyone's getting wrecked at once.
Yeah. So there's the thing right there, the laser barrage I'm telling you about. Yeah, you gotta make yeah. Good job, Melee. Good job, Melee. You guys are doing good.
No, this is just. It's just like Cthulhu.
That's a.
Yes.
It's just no, like if you guys are watching the health, like it's just dipping so fast. Go back.
I don't know.
We
what
can
to
lust
do.
at the beginning if you want. If you think Ollie, like lust at the beginning, or just like count it 5 seconds in and then lust, like just to give some.
Yeah.
I say 5 seconds in, and you guys can do your snapshots and stuff. So it's like 5 seconds.
Phase 1 or phase 2?
Phase 2, because it's like so much healing that has to go out, and like there's no. Well, people were dead, yes, number 1, but number 2, like we have to have it really going fast there. Like it's a burn. So the good things, Melee did do a good job of positioning there. Rascal mentioned about spacing out, right? So we can space out a little bit more in a circle if you want to. I just think for healing's sake, as far as like, you know, chain heals, what's it called, palms, things like that. That's why when I looked at a lot of it, like it's usually like 2 stacks, if not like 3 stacks. If they try to stack for the healing, it's not even just for like you need to stack to be away from that the spawn. It's just for the healing to hit everyone.
So heat wave is pretty much unavoidable damage.
Yes, everyone's ticking. Yeah, everyone's ticking. Like you could, I mean, the only other thing that I could think of besides what Holly mentioned, like the raid wall, is like hellstoning in phase 2. Like don't save it for any other phase. Use it in phase 2 just to help with the healing. But if we have like 5 heals, peace in the middle. If we have 5 heals and proper CDs and lust, like we should be able to get through that phase.
Phase 2 is I'm assuming it's a DPS rush, like.
Yeah, because the heat wave, and that's why I said like if you stack in 2 stacks, I mean you have like chain heals and the AoE healing going on, like totems, healing stream, things like that. FR aura, hellstones. Let's get fresh hellstones out in case you guys used them on that one too.
Where do we want the 2 range stacks? I was confused by that.
So where we're standing now is like if you look at the picture, you see the Y. When I say the Y, I mean like the ones that are to his right and left currently, not in front of us.
Oh,
this is the base,
these
right?
2.
I want you guys on those 2 because what happens is it sets you up for phase 3. Like it sets you up because then range doesn't have to move. The only thing is melee just steps back a little bit, and then they're ready for the spawns in phase 3. Also, if there was a totem, like let's say we're not using aura live because we don't have Jen with us. And we only have 3 pallies and we're not using aura, we're using totem instead. If you're stacked neatly, like the totem is going to get everyone too. So that's just my reasoning whenever I came up with it. But again, these are like strats, this is PTR, so things can change. We can make adjustments if we feel like something's going to work better for us.
For napalm that's attacking ranged, the turret on top actually targets the player. So if you just look at the turret on top, and if it points to you and starts glowing red, he's shooting it at you.
I don't believe, if you want to set it to focus, that's a great idea, Darna. Thanks for mentioning that. But I don't believe there's a DBM warning. There's a DBM warning on some of the other fights. like on Assembly of Iron, like it gave you a DBM warning whenever
Yeah, there's
whenever you
no
were targeted.
DBM
This
warning,
one's-
but there's a visual cue. Like
Yeah.
the turret literally turns.
Yeah, it points to you, right?
You can
Yeah.
you can have it. You can set it so it announces napalm shell targets.
Oh. You have to do that.
I'll have that set. I'll do it.
Okay.
Let's do one adjustment here. Healers. Until I say that I'm tanking, just don't heal.
I
I'd
would say we
rather-
just have one paladin run in with the bubble, and no one cast anything, and see what happens.
You talking about
Just
for phase 1?
for phase
Yeah,
at
for
the very, the very beginning.
until you
Yeah.
hit him.
I was able to get off a few shots for MD, but like I don't know if it actually.
Well, are you talking about like you can target Mimiron right there, but you can't target the tank, which is what you have to kill. So
You can only activate him if you hit him. That's it. I can test it right
but-
now if you want to walk out.
So I would say like a paladin runs or does rocket boots in with a
Panthera,
bubble
can you go in and
hits
bubble
him.
pull?
and just hit him as fast as I
And
can.
everyone
basically.
stays here.
Yeah,
Well,
just
that's
step
what I'm
inside
saying, like,
everybody. Just
you
a little
could
bit.
Panthera's going to go in and bubble pull, and that's what we're going to do. When I do the pull timer, everyone's going to sit back. Panthera's going to go in. Everyone's going to stay away. We're going to see if we can get past that phase.
Yeah, we're gonna let him do his little RP stuff. Okay, guys. Okay, full timer on Borks.
That walker. There you go.
So you
So
gotta
phase
hit him
2,
to
yeah,
start
phase
it.
2
5,
melee. You guys were doing
4,
good. Just keep on moving with the tank to
2,
avoid rapid bursts.
1.
Correct. Let's see how long it takes. 1, 2.
Stop
3,
casting
I
spells.
can't hit him.
5,
He said,
6,
don't do anything.
7, 8.
Yeah, you can't.
9,
I couldn't hit him.
10, 11
I've got him.
seconds.
I've got
There we
him.
go. Sending MD.
We reset.
Get away from the
position.
mines. Get away from the mines.
10 seconds. Yeah.
I'll pull him away. Shield wall.
I think that would have worked if he wasn't up on top of it because he was out of melee range.
Run out.
People need to pay attention to the work set a few times, like don't casting. Start casting right away. It's just to when you're being cast.
Ah,
Yeah, see it. Yeah, it has. It's announcing it now.
Bane, get ready.
Okay, the gun's pointing near Geico's move. Now the gun's pointing towards Yep.
Run
it
out.
Did. Right on Lolly. Yep.
I don't see like a shock blast
Pointing
animation that
towards.
happens.
It's subtle.
I will call out Shock Blast. My timer seems to be working. There's a cast bar for it too, so if you see enemy cast,
Yeah,
you should be able
it
to
shows
find
15 seconds.
Yeah, I see the cast. I just don't see the
Just run away.
indication that it's gone off.
Just run away.
No, that's fine. I run away. I just want to know when to go
Alright.
back in.
Get into your double stacks. Get into your 2 stacks. You can pick the 2 ones that are not proximity mined up.
We're down
Melee,
10
get ready.
people.
Again, FR aura is gonna come from shit. All of them are dead.
We have 3. Yeah, 2 me dead.
North, can you drop FR totem? No, just I want
some
one.
mark up wild.
Thank you. Remember, melee just practice moving versus the tank on this one. That's the big
Good.
thing.
Good luck, North.
Jordan's putting in his bets.
See, all those casters should be over on the left part of the Y.
You guys should be standing with the boomkin.
It seems like napalm shell is doing a lot
Okay,
more
it's okay.
damage.
Like just
Lust it.
Yeah, the damage is so fucking crazy.
Yep.
It says,
Now
it
you
says it's
now
supposed
now
to
that you
deal-
like you see the health bars. It's just dude, it's deteriorating so fast.
I'm saying it says
Watch
it
your
deals
step.
9,000, 10,500 health. That's before resistances and stuff. It should be less than that. But it seems like it's doing like 30k.
So is there-
killing everybody?
What's the reason for only 2 groups there? Why not 3?
You could do 3.
I mean,
It
that's
should
just
be that there was a whole section of the Y where no one was standing.
that's
Like,
when I was in the back.
Yeah.
'Cause, like I feel like if we split up more, that means less damage output on like, you know.
Yeah, he has a conal, like rapid burst is cone, and he's gonna attack somebody and hit.
Because if we're dumping everyone into 2
Maybe not.
sections, all the healers and range and melee are getting nuked. And so like if we split it all up, we'll at least have one healer per quadrant, and melee split up into 3, and then range as well. You know, you have more of a chance of surviving, I think.
All the melee are supposed to be moving around constantly per the guide.
Correct. You have to be moving around constantly to avoid the rubber burst. The rubber burst is very random on who it targets, like in the range, right? So it's like melee. Wherever you see it,
That's the thing,
pretty
though.
much, like you have to.
You can't predict it, so it's like if you're constantly moving, you're just wasting DPS at the same time.
If you stand inside the boss, all you have to do is take like a
2 in a row.
when you're behind. You can stand practically inside of him and just take a
Alright.
step.
Let's do two things. One, I didn't see range actually spread where they're supposed to be. I assume most people were dead. But like, we should have 3 quadrants. Like ideally melee's on one side per the image. And then we have 2 range stack. 3 stacks is definitely better than whatever we had that fight. Maybe we can use more stacks. We'll see how it feels when we have more than 1 healer alive.
Can I test how close I can get to the boss?
Not right now.
Before we start it?
Perhaps maybe everybody should pop the fire pot.
So like, can I have people just kind of move back outside the gate just in case?
Okay,
Yeah, if you want to on this one, if you want to try the circle, like we could try the circle, like in phase 2, everyone can be in a circle. Right now, we lost way too many people in phase 1, so we have to actually do better at.
I just want to know whether his combat has started via attacking him or standing like near him.
Yeah, looks like you get. Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So you can get really close.
I mean, he's gonna come through and kill us anyways.
Yeah. Okay, but that's
he resets
science, I guess. Or he reset.
So I think the play at the beginning is just have a range DPS, just do a cast on him, and that's what gets him into the tank.
I'll kite him. I'll start it. I have 2 sprints. I'll just kite it.
Right. So you can get relatively close. And you could set up in the room as well to get set for him.
Everyone just getting the bomb.
Oh, sorry. I thought
Send
everyone
in
would
the
reset.
shock blast. You could see it there, basically, the shock blast there, I could see it pretty clearly. He just charges up.
Unfortunate, the hardest mechanic is the PTR bug boss. That we won't have to deal with in life.
We don't
Potentially.
know, and the thing is, like, we don't know what's bug, and we don't know what's, actually supposed to happen.
It didn't behave like this originally.
Yeah, the first 5 seconds of that fight is not supposed to go like that.
I highly doubt it.
I think if you just have a range DPS, pull him and hit him. That seems to trigger him to go into the tank when he gets hit.
I could just shoot him.
And he's supposed to stay static. Like, he's supposed to sit there in the center while he jumps in and starts the fight, and then he triggers aggro. But he's just rolling. So, I mean, I've already reported the bug. I don't know if you guys are reporting bugs too.
Just repair near the portal. Don't run all the way over. Just repair near the portal.
How much damage is Napalm Shell doing? Has anyone looked in their log and seen?
A lot. It hit me for 10k, and I immediately took a bunch of dot damage that killed me. So it was like instant. I think I got hit originally. Let me look at it.
It's got to be bug then, because it's only supposed to be 3k damage.
Yeah, no, it hit me. It hit me for 10k on initial hit, and then I took 4,600, 5,200, and 925 with 4,313 overkill in the span of about half a second.
Maybe a fire pot. I don't know.
It says on one of the guides online that we should use fire resistance as well, like Benju said. Phase 1 and 2.
Yeah, I brought fire pots. I knew it was going to be an issue.
So we'll do a circular position spread in phase 2 to see if we can mitigate some of the damage that's going on too. Here's what we're gonna do.
if we do the circle strat, just be prepared to collapse where you're supposed to be for phase 3.
Yep. So here's what we're gonna do. So of course, group 1 and group 2, you guys don't have to worry too much. Your melee constantly moving. Also the melee in group 3. If you're in group 4, I want you to use the right side of the room. Okay, so circle around the right side of the room. This is where I'm pinging here. So group 4, we spread out like this. Okay, and then group 5, you'll be spread out on the left side of the room, the left half. Let the healers have the middle, which is going to be 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. You guys use the kind of northwest, southeast sections, okay? Group 4 and group 5. And then group 3, Darnath, you on the leftwards, Lolly, you on the rightwards. And then for me, I'll just be on the leftwards. Cool. So
Cool.
Darnath left, Lolly right. And then group 4, as I mentioned, so it's going to be the same thing if you forget. Odds, your left side of the room. Evens, your right side of the room. Then phase 3 comes, you guys just stack at the Y, the top Y that you're on the side of. And then sausage comes south.
If we have trouble controlling him again at the start,
you know
healers,
you know what? That's
especially healers, I do not want any of you doing anything. If anyone dies, I'd rather it be a DPS instead of a healer.
Actually, here, let me do this. Let me cancel what I just said. So the mages in group 4, you're just gonna go leftwards. Rascal and Sausage, you're on the right with Darnath. The healers, Janara and North, I want you left. Ollie and Diewalker, I want you right. And then Adam, you can go left.
So nobody cast anything. I want everyone just standing right here. I'm gonna try and kite him around the room while he's invincible.
Alright, so move inside the room. Just stand here on box, please. Don't do anything. Don't cast anything. Just wait.
All right, give me a pull timer. Oh, let me get. Sorry.
Make sure you're inside the room.
Oh, there's a fish feast back here, way back here, guys. If you didn't get it, it's 20.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Just chill out. Don't do anything.
Okay, that's the play, I guess.
Okay, MD going.
Nice.
Spread. Melee. The mines are way over there where he kited him too, so that's kind of nice.
Run out.
Run out for shock blast. Skywalker, you're disc, right? You have pain sub? If you have pain sub, be ready to give it to me when I call it. It's coming very soon. Do it now if
Range,
you can.
if you guys are bored, just look at the gun on top. Okay?
Watch for bombs melee when you run out.
Run out.
Shock
You guys
blast
should be
right
running
now.
out now. You guys should be running out now. It's a big charge. You can't run over bombs. You have to know where you're gonna go. Execute phase. You have to pick where you're gonna go early on. Now we're going in a circle, remember. The mages are going left. Rascal, Sausage, Darnath, and me are going right.
Watch the bombs, everybody.
Yeah, Jen and North are going left. Ollie, Diewalker, right.
Can we be-res that?
Spread out, everybody. No, we're not doing stacks, guys. We're spreading out. Everybody
big
form a circle.
Big circle.
Melee, small circle.
Healing north.
Who?
Healing north.
There, me.
Where the fuck did he die?
He's on the left side of the room.
Spread out. Everybody spread out. I have like 10 yards between us. Let's try this for strategy. And I'll call the L soon.
The donkey got stuck in there.
I ran inside.
Ollie, do you have,
Well, you should be
are you
as
going to use
close
a raid
as
sack?
possible.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, do it when you
FR,
feel
FR
necessary.
from Jen. FR from Jen, okay? Lusting in 3, 2, 1. Send it. Speed pots. Base pots. Fire LEs, please. Spread. Good.
Watch your step.
Jen, if you've got a raid wall, use that.
Stones if you need.
Watch your step. Keep moving.
Dodge
Get out of that.
beam.
Get out of that. It's gonna go clockwise, I believe. Keep moving.
Good.
How do you avoid that lava thing?
Heat wave. It's,
napalm.
Watch your step.
You look which way his cannon's facing, apparently.
My raid wall.
Stones if you haven't. You spread.
Watch your step.
Yeah, that red circle grid.
Can we get fresh health stones during the transition? We've got like 30 seconds.
Sausage has to heal up.
Sausage
Alright,
is gonna
remember,
be the tank
we're
for
going
this
into our Y formation. This is the add phase. Go into your Y formation. Whatever side you're on, get on the second light on the pathing. Get on the second light, then look north where the red button is. I'm gonna put a flare over there. The add should be coming from this side. Melee. You guys are worrying about assault bots. Range, you're on bomb bots, and then anybody can kill the junk bots. And then we're having Jin go back to regular aura and healing Sausage. You guys can kill the aerial command, which is Skull right now, until those ads come. Yeah, if you want to ever grip in assault bots for melee, this is far away. I'm just gonna put an X on them.
Seems like they hit kind of hard.
Oh, you can stun them. You can
But they
stun
can
them.
be kited and stunned.
They can be stunned.
Yeah, they can. Yeah,
You can probably grip them too.
you can. Those bomb bots, you guys range. You gotta keep killing those before they get to us. I think the knockback here would be helpful from like Darnath and Rask.
Yeah,
I need
slow
help
these.
killing bots.
Can
Bring
knock
it,
back
bring
junk
it.
bots.
Yeah, we need that frost trap in the middle next time wherever they spawn.
Really good, yeah.
Alright.
I can cheap shot this assault.
Yeah, the bomb bots always come from the middle range. So if you're looking for it, like it's always gonna be in the middle.
I have nowhere to CC for it.
Oh, what?
I'm gonna mag core him just to see what happens.
Oddly, I tried to MD that Alpha even. It's okay.
Yeah,
I
kill
did
me.
a core.
During
He's
core,
on the
he takes extra damage, so that's kind of like you want to use your mini cooldowns, like your engineering gloves.
Yeah. So melee, just see how he's on the ground for a little bit. That's gonna be
What did it
our
take
DPS
for him to
phase
get to the
later.
ground?
What about all the bots that are running around while he's doing that? You just have to ignore them?
Which bots are you
He's
talking
only down for like 10 seconds or so, so yeah, basically have the tanks
Yeah.
hold it.
So basically, like Bane would
Okay.
hold the assault bots that the melee was working on, and they're gonna switch to the thing whenever Sunwell just says, "Okay, you know, I'm using a core." Then melee comes over to the middle, starts DPSing him.
Good progress though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys got to phase phase 3. So again, on the phase 2 suggestion, right, where we spread out, you have to make sure you're spreading out early. And then, as Ollie mentioned to you guys, if you're spreading out early, that means you need to make sure you're ready to stack again, come phase 3.
For bomb bots, it might just be easier to let them hit a single target and to heal that target.
Those can be slowed though, so like the frost trap, like they can be
Apparently,
slowed. I don't
only
know if they can
frost
be
trap
rooted.
is. I mean, my frost shock does nothing. My snares do nothing.
They're supposed to be. That might
The
be a
big,
bug.
the big bots you could definitely stun and slow down.
Which is the assault bots. I think you're talking about the assault bots, the big one that came out first.
I mean, I'm talking about the bomb bot.
Yeah, you're talking about the bomb, but those things were fast as hell.
Yeah, right. They're fast and they don't kill you if they explode. If there's a primary person that's aggroing them and they're at full life, they just take the hit. So, and yes, that person needs to be healed, but it might be better than trying to kite them and spending a lot of effort.
Oh my god, I was reading.
I wasn't trying to get them.
So in phase 2, with the melee, it helps if you get really, really close to him. So if he turns and faces our direction, we just run right through him. We don't have to
Kello.
like make it. We don't have to make a circle around him. Just run right through him.
Move, move, move.
Kello, come on, Kello. So
We did
I
not
liked how
have-
Rascal did that kiting at the beginning because this first set of proximity bombs, he dropped it way
they're
over there.
way over there. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
a
kind of
good
like
point.
that too.
I'll do it
I don't
again.
know. I don't know if that's what we'll have to do on live, but for now in PTR, like it does work really well.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Is there a feast?
Yeah, I could drop one here.
One of the DKs needs to pay attention better to the bombs.
On the right
I don't know
side.
which one's doing it, but there's a DK that hits them every time we run out.
No problem. Okay, so I'll go over it again in phase 1. When he drops the proximity bombs, melee, do not zone into him and Zug, right? You need to see where he drops them and say, okay, I see where the bombs are. I'm going to go out this way, right? Even if you don't know where to go and you just follow somebody that knows where to go, that works too. But again, don't Zug him too hard and forget that you're looking out for bombs and your exit strategy, right? Those are the 2 main things that you're doing in phase 1. Looking for your exit strategy, and you're looking at where the bombs are. And then the third thing that you need to worry about is when he starts charging up. There's a huge electricity thing that's on him. Sunwell's not going to tell you every time to run out, right? You guys should know, hey, it's time for me to run out now. And I already know where I'm going to go. And I know it's not easy playing melee DPS. That shit's really, really challenging, but I know that you're capable of it. So in phase 1, remember, where are the bombs? Where's my escape? And when am I going to escape? That's what you want to focus on.
One adjustment we're going to do for the assault bots during the ad phase, they can like one-shot a tank. So melee, you are going to DPS them, but you need to be stunning them. If you have a snare or slow, you're going to do that. We're going to try to range tank them. So Bane and I are going to try to tank them from range. So you need to be wary of your threat. If they hit you, they will kill you. Just one shot from an assault bot. Bane, same thing. They will chunk.
Would it help if me and DKs were like taunting them from a distance just to get distance on them, and then you could taunt them back, and I don't know, just so there's more distance
If
between you
you
and
want to
them.
do something that will give you threat and you won't die from it, fine. But
Okay.
you don't have to.
Sunwell, what do you think about them using the icy chains and stuff to kind of keep it away? I mean, I don't know if like you want maybe Darnath to even drop like an Earthbind for you, or should Darnath and I use our trap and Earthbind in the middle? Like in the middle would still, like if you're tanking it close enough, I think it would still be affected by that Earthbind totem.
For what?
He's talking about range tanking the assault bots, Darnath, in phase
Icy
2.
changes the Death Knight slow?
Yeah.
Yeah, just use the snare. If you have a
We
snare,
just have a ton of Death
If you
Knights,
have
so
a stun,
Dunktar is
stun it.
recommending it.
Like,
yeah.
just if you have a snare, snare it. If you have a stun, stun it. We've
Okay.
got like 15. I don't want to assign them.
Okay, cool. And then Darnath and I would drop Earthbind Totem and Frost Trap in the middle just to kind of alleviate the bomb bots. I don't know. The assault bots do a ton more damage, just like he's saying. So it's like the bomb bot, if it does go to somebody and kill them, I mean hurt them, that's cool. But it's just, I just want to try to mitigate whatever damage we can, where we can, early on.
Chains of Ice is nice. It has no cooldown.
Yep. So practice. Use your full tool sets here, guys. Okay. We'll wait for pull timer, and then we're gonna let Rascal go in. Sausage, good job on positioning there. If you guys see on the floor, you see how there's 1, 2, 3. Whenever I say stand on the second one, I mean like that's what I mean. Like that's the second one right there, right? Like so, in phase 2 and 3, you're basically standing on the second one of these other ones, and then Sausage is standing there. Pull timer. Zup, are you good?
He's good.
Thank you. 15.
Remember, no one is casting.
Yeah.
No one's
don't-
cast anything.
No buttons.
Please. Don't clown. Don't troll. Don't waste everybody's time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Then once he goes live, Borks, you don't have to worry about being right on him.
Why? Why? Move to the other
Traps
side
are
of
on
the
that
room.
side, guys. Careful.
Watch
That's where
mines.
you shoot ranges.
You guys look for mines on the ground. You always need to be wary here.
Where's your exit?
Shield wall.
Down 3 healers.
What happened differently there?
Run out.
He's
Did people
charging
move in
up.
sooner?
You're escaping. Good job.
Somebody casted something?
Check the log. Down 3 healers. I think we just wiped this one up.
Go step on the bombs, please. Go step on proximity bombs. Please don't cast anything while he's doing it at the beginning, okay? Just don't cast anything.
Run into melee range of the boss. Everyone hug the boss.
Yeah, go stand on bombs. Run over bombs. Get hit by the get hit by the shock blast.
Run out.
Yeah, don't even like move into positioning. Just stay at the entrance until I get him over on the far right. We have plenty of time to move.
The only person that's even moving early is probably Sunwell, but nobody else should be moving.
Yeah.
Babe?
We had a Horn of Winter casted 2.5 seconds into the fight.
Yeah, that was me, but yeah, sorry.
Fine.
Yeah, nothing.
We'll
Please.
just be careful.
Just
Yeah.
literally hands off keyboard until.
Yeah. I mean, until we figure out like if that's really gonna be live or not. Should repair here. I'm always gonna wait at the little teleport, guys. So if you walk straight to the teleport, you can just repair by the teleport and then take the teleport.
Are you there, Diewalker? Can you check to see if you're flagged for PvP?
Yeah, type in /PvP. Everybody.
Can you unflag yourself then?
Bane, there's a bot right on the tundra on the mount.
That's alright, I had a bunch of them.
We all want to be enabled or disabled?
Oh, disabled. Die's the only one that's enabled, so everyone else stay enabled.
Wait, what? I have a PvP also.
I'm now.
He's the only one that I can't buff with my commanding shout. Everyone else I can. So no one else change what they're doing.
I want that health, man.
Oh, a whole bunch of people changed what they were already, though.
Okay, feast always right side. I think we know now. Let Rascal position the boss and do his little orange RPG, whatever the hell it is, RNG thing.
It's kind of funny watching them.
I think Melee did better that time. Everybody had an escape route. You guys took different escape routes and you still lived. We just messed up the beginning part. When the healers went to go stand where they need to stand, you guys had already dropped bombs over there, so don't cast anything. Healers are running in a rush because they need to set up to start healing everyone that's taking damage, okay? So don't screw it up for them. And no little things like commanding shout, frost, or whatever. Just wait until Sunwell has it. There we go. Sunwell, I'm just gonna put a star back on you again. People can see you in P2. Rask, let me know when you're good. Oh, this is right, checklers.
I'm trying to buff everybody up. These PvP flags are.
Everybody, look at your PvP flag. Turn it off.
Well, it's gonna take 5 minutes for them to deflag now, so it's faster.
That's
to
fine.
have everyone flag.
Okay, I guess everybody flag.
Everybody flag now. Type /PvP enter. /PvP enter. If you don't know what we're talking about, that's fine. /PvP enter. You still see a little horde symbol next to your icon, your name tag icon.
Everyone's good now.
Okay.
Yeah, we type /PvP.
Yeah, Roscoe, you good?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay, 15 seconds. Don't do anything. If you just stand there and just watch the show, you probably see Sunwell moving and Roscoe moving. Don't do anything.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We haven't much time, friends. You're going to help me test out my latest and greatest
Good.
creation. Now, before you change.
Oh my god.
It's fine.
I'm pulling him away. Watch the bombs. Watch the bombs. Careful. Alright, stopping here. Melee, watch the bombs behind. Shield walled.
Run out.
Melee
Run
moving
out.
out. When you go back in, you're still careful. Good.
You don't have to run out so far, melee.
Tidewalker, be
Just
ready to
15
paint
yards.
set. Sun Welfare. Just do it now.
Run out.
Melee out. Thank you.
Oh yeah, you really don't have to run very far at all.
15
actually.
yards, guys. 15
Yeah,
yards.
it's good enough for
A lot of bombs.
transition.
Okay, FR from Jen.
Don't hit the bombs still.
Don't hit bombs.
Melee, you're moving opposite the tank. Melee,
There's
moving opposite during the tank.
There's no
Savannah.
tank. There's no tank during this
Yeah,
phase.
just stay
though.
behind
Well,
it. That's it.
You know what I mean? Stay behind it.
Yeah,
If you see,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And melee,
Behind the L's
get
and
really
spread,
close to
spread,
melee.
guys. What are you guys doing standing next to each other?
Yeah,
Spread,
even
please.
even melee should spread out like
Spread,
semicircle.
please. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna raid wall first. Then.
FR totem from Jen.
Yep.
Listen for the L. It's gonna be fast. I shouldn't have had seen gargoyles in P1, by the way.
Get in close melee, so you can run through them quickly.
I raid wall first, Jen next, Panthero after that,
Blessing in
or
3,
Orc after that.
2, 1. Send it. Don't forget your pots.
You call when the walls are done.
Mine is down.
Janari grab.
Jen up.
Down.
Watch your step. Keep moving.
I'm gonna wait until after laser.
That thing is a one shot.
I think it's always been clockwise.
Raid walled.
Melee, get behind him. Good. Get behind him. We're in the mid.
After Pew Pew, are we just staying in our new positions, or are we returning to original?
No, just stay. Because it's just, you have to burn. Like, you can't use that uptime. Like, you have to use the uptime. Okay. Sausage is going in the front. South.
dead.
You guys should be in 2-stack. Okay.
Rat's
Yeah,
gotta
Raz.
do it.
I just battle resed him.
Can we also get fresh health stones, please?
Can we get fresh buffs on Sausage? No, he just got up.
Once he's up, he's got time.
Okay, Diamond's over here, so that means you guys are just away from him. Diamond's over here, so you guys are just away from him. You got time, don't worry. Stage 2 is another 20 seconds. You can try to get Hellstones off. There's Hellstones right there. Click it. Click it with the Boomkin and Lolly. Or Guy Quest.
Thank you.
You got 10 seconds. Get into your spots. Remember, Sunwell is picking up cores. Melee, you're on assault bots. Use your snares. Practice them. Frost chains. Then range. Bomb bots in the middle with Earthbind from Darna.
We get a frost trap in the middle.
Dead.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, Earthbind's gonna be it. Range just, I think we're just gonna have to make spell macros just like we did on Sun, just like in Sunwell, the fire orbs. Just makes target macros that will kill bomb bots ASAP. Bane's doing a good job kiting here.
This will definitely be easier with North on DPS because if you frost shotgun these things so much.
Darnat said the frost shock's not doing anything.
I still.
South bout south.
Oh,
It might be doing something. I don't know.
It says that there's snare pool.
I mean, he's slowed right now with.
They seem to be slow now. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Good. Good confirm.
I'm gonna lose aggro on that.
How many cores are we at?
I haven't been able to pick up this core, sorry. I have a core. I'm gonna do a core now. Core sent, melee, see if you can DPS
It's coming
boss.
down. See if you can hit X skull, guys. See if you can hit skull.
Oh shit.
Damn, nice.
Sappers.
Okay, back to bots. Back to bot duty. Bot duty. Earthbind, fresh Earthbind down if you can. Thank you. Good job on the range kites.
Anyone got a stun for this bomb? Anyone who can stun, please.
I've got one of those. Frag grenades, do those work?
I'll try to do my best to mark assault bots too, because they're pretty big, and I just want to do kill order correct.
How many magnetic cores do we need to get?
I have
Boss
one
is
more
down,
core,
boss
but
is
I'm
down,
dead.
skull, skull. We almost have to put 2 people on picking up, like, even if
Yeah.
it's like, I don't want it to be the rogues because of their points, but even if it's like you and Bane, like picking up magnetic cores, that could work.
One more would kill him.
Yeah, I want
mean-
this actually to be on a DPS.
If the magnetic core, I think if everyone DPS like we're ready to,
Yeah.
and, like stack
Yeah,
place.
yeah. Well, we're not really calling it before he comes down.
Yeah, it's almost like let's think Lady Vash guys when we about
Yeah,
to
the
use that thing, like just
poison
call it
cores.
and people converge.
Help, please,
Is that
range.
almost 20
Let's
healers
let's
dying?
wipe it up. We have 15 dead.
Okay, so that was, I mean, you guys are doing well. Like, this is good. This is like good progress. I did see a few good things happen, right? So whenever the head came down, the skull came down. I saw someone gripped their assault bot into the middle. That's good because it'll take cleave damage. You know, I did see the kiting, the range kiting work. So Sunwell, your idea there, I think that did work. We did see that they were snareable. I wasn't up for frost traps. So those bomb bots, whenever I see them spawn, I don't know about the healers, you guys can talk on it, but I see them go straight for the hero. They're usually going for Ollie or they're running for Jen or like North. That's where I see them every time.
Yeah.
We have to use our full tool set. So Frost Nova, Frost Bots, Hodge, traps, Earthbind, things like that. Like, we have to use everything that we can to slow down the ads. The sucky thing is, like, okay, so the fire pot is good for survival, but then you don't get to pop your what's it called? Your speed pot or your haste pot to kill.
Yeah, healers wouldn't be able to do
So-
that because we need our mana pots.
Yeah, and then they have to do mana pot. So it's like I don't want us to be reliable. Like, of course we can make cauldrons all day and have them, but I want us to be able to DPS it and then rely on the heals and then the health stones. Feast on right.
Dunktar is switching to his different character.
Do you
Different
want
spec.
to? You said you want to have. You said you want to have North DPSing that phase, because
Oh,
you
no.
can still
I can
frost shock
still
like
frost
in
shock.
resto. Like,
Yeah,
still frost
yeah.
shock your ass off. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I was just saying that eventually, when we're having 5 healers in here and North is still DPS, and they'll probably make it a little bit easier.
Oh, okay, okay. I hear you now, brother. Okay, cool.
Hey, Jarlek, did you need to transfer?
No.
Okay,
I'm prepared for this.
sweet.
Another good call from Panthero that I heard was the sappers, right? So whenever the boss comes down and you guys have all those ads in there too, every time the sapper, I saw some junk bots die, and you know, all
I
kind of
have
stuff is just dying in that middle.
160 zappers on me if someone needs some.
Yeah, trade. That's Dunktar talking, so trade him if you guys need sappers. But yeah, that's a good sapper time there, because
Should we separate phase 2 or phase 3? That's the question.
But there's a downside to that Ollie might kill us all if we like 7 of you guys are sappers and we're already taking a ton of damage. Like, that's the downside to that. So it's a good and bad. Remember, sappers still do damage to us, right? So you have to kind of look where your health is. If you're already low, like, of course don't sapper. Like, wait till you're healed and then you sapper, right?
I think maybe bomb in phase 2 and save your sapper for phase 3. Whenever he comes down off the air, when all the melee get in there, drop a sapper. I don't know.
Yeah, you could bomb in phase 2 and then sapper in phase 3 with the whenever Sunwell calls that the skull is coming down. Like, you do that. What I'm gonna do for the assault bots too is try to mark them in order that we kill. Usually it's X, box, moon, triangle. So you'll know what they're killing, what they're working on, what they're kiting. Skull is always just gonna remain on the boss, so that you guys can see the skull going up and down from the air when Sunwell activates. Sunwell, did you want to who I guess who on melee DPS can we?
I'm a little bit, yeah, I could do it. I'm a little bit confused on what the mechanic is exactly. Where do you get them? Do they drop from the assault bots?
The assault bots drop them upon death, and then you go underneath the boss, and then I don't know if it's like a right click.
Use the item in your inventory.
Yeah.
Is when they drop from the assault bots, do I have to loot the assault boss, or is it an item on the ground?
Go and loot the assault bot. You'll get a mag core. It will go in your inventory. Use it on the boss. He will come down about 4 to 5 seconds later.
It's just like the poison core in Lady Bash.
Yeah. Okay.
But you use it from your inventory.
But it takes 2, right?
No. I think it
takes 1.
Each one.
Oh. So we need to make a macro then, like we had for Lady Bash. Where it
Do
says,
I
have to open your bag? You just hit the button and it'll use it.
Oh, I can find it in my bag. That's no problem. It tells me.
Check your flash.
And I have to run to the middle of the room, like underneath where he is.
I don't know, but do it anyway.
You have to do it underneath him.
Do I have to target him?
You have to target him and then do it. Yeah. So that's why you see the cores like underneath him, and that's when you use it. Okay. We'll do a pull timer. Rascal, you ready? No one's casting anything. You guys did great. 15. Remember, no gargoyles in P1. I want it in P2 when everybody's trying to kill because the healers are healing their ass off. Okay? And no haste pots or anything. You can pre-pot if you want, but the pre-pot's kind of fucked up because we're doing this type thing.
1.
Focus up.
What the fuck?
He owns you. Only Sunwell's going in. Only Sunwell.
Yeah, I don't have this yet. Now
Blue
I do.
spread. Go. I'm MDing to you. Should I step into the bombs over here? Idiot.
Raz, I saw something like that on your last attempt also. I saw everyone getting Gift of the Wild.
That's intentional, to try and make sure I keep threat.
Raz, you just stepped in the...
Run out.
Run out. Skywalker, be ready to pinch up me.
Watch out for bombs. Anyway. Look at him now.
On your skin.
Let's do it now.
Call it, don't worry.
Run out.
Melee out. Melee out.
Watch the bombs.
Watch big spread. Big spread. You got like a long time regents of mana. Sit down.
A mana tiding if you're near me, human.
Yep.
During
Watch
this
out for
phase.
bombs, and you should not be standing within 10 yards of anybody. Whenever you run out. Good. Spread. Good.
I'll read well first.
Remember, there's the heavy healing and the L in a couple of seconds.
Rogue, use feint. Try and help your healers out.
Get in tight melee. Use bombs in this phase, not sappers.
We're lusting in 3, 2, 1. Lust. Fire at least. The snapshots.
Do we have Judge Light on the boss?
Call it Ollie when yours is over.
I'll do it.
Mine's down.
Thank you. Jin.
When's that? Why does he hate me?
Watch your step.
Watch laser.
Mine's down.
Yeah.
Watch your step.
Spread.
My wall.
Hand. Okay, prepare sausage. Everyone else regen. Gen back, change back aura. Okay, you You guys know your targets.
Can we mark some
Yeah,
please?
Earthbind is being placed and Frost Trap's being placed. You guys already know your targets. Make sure you're killing them.
If you can place slows, preferably on this side of the Y, where you see the star running right now.
I can kidney the first bot.
Now you have to DPS Ollie.
Gross.
You guys all have A, so again, Bane, if you want to start killing, start marking them skull Xbox. If you don't see me marking it, it's because I'm too far away. But just mark it. I'm sorry, Xbox in kill order. So like this one's X. Range, if you don't hit any ads, like any bomb bots that you're killing, like you should be burning him. Like if we already killed the bomb bots, if there's nothing, you should be burning him. The junk bots will eventually die from melee.
Okay, I'm popping core. Here we go. It's not showing up in my input. Oh, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Go. Assault bot. X is up. Just grip that bitch in. Thumb down. Good.
Just focus core wells down. For head.
Boss. Melee, you're on boss. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, you got like 12 seconds. Do what you can and then get back to everything else. Tanks can hold it.
Yep.
Not back to heads.
Okay. Guy Quest, thank you for that. Alright, Melee, you're back on X, of course. Good job of refreshing the Earthbind in there too.
Okay, here comes the
Zero's
boss.
got it. Give it
Here we go.
countdown. Yeah.
That's another
3, 2, 1. It's
Hitting
not
an X
used.
on
There
that
it
one.
is.
You guys focus the X. Go. Don't worry about the X. Okay. There's an X for a reason. Go. Good. Okay, now get back on X melee, and then range. You guys already know what you're doing. Bomb bots, and then the big guy.
Head's actually about to die. We probably can just kill it.
There's a square up now, so kill X, then kill square melee.
We can probably just kill skull and then finish off heads during transition.
Yep. Range. I want you guys burn skull. Let melee do their thing on the ground. Good job
before
using
you darn
stairs.
it.
Switch to ads.
Yep. Kill. Finish the ads before this next phase, please.
Anyone who can stun this, please do.
God, please, someone just.
Bombs come back. This means that melee, you're looking for your exit. Okay. And phase 4.
The bomb bot in the back near the
The
entrance.
sausage is being healed by Jen. Ollie's on Sunwell. Tanking.
I'm dead.
Diewalker's on Sunwell. Diewalker and the Wrestler Druid on Sunwell. And Jen, I want you on this Warlock tank. See skull.
Oh, he starts at 50% health.
Yep, they start at 50. All 3 pieces must die close to each other though.
They're core hounds.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. But remember,
Which one are you focusing on first?
melee should be moving out.
Melee can't hit the top, so range should go for top middle.
we're good.
Melee bottom middle.
Look, I marked them skull Xbox so you can see the health of them. Hopefully we have a weak one later.
Same thing as before, stay behind them.
And
Move
there's 2 of you.
clockwise, good.
Run out.
Melee, get out. Melee out. You see that electrical charge? Same thing in P1.
His mine's closer on the boss. Careful, melee.
X is high.
X is the middle of the body. That's normal. So X is like the last of those 3 targets, but right now X needs the
Watch your
most
step.
attention.
Yep.
And again, X is up to you guys to hit that, right? So it's like you have to switch targets between skull Xbox as you see how it's stacked right there.
Alright.
And
That's
yeah,
what
you
I
got
said.
it. I
That's
think
good
it's
progress.
I
Run
want to say
out.
it's like 4 Horsemen Ollie, where it's like
How's the
15
boss?
seconds. Just like the Horseman achievement, if you guys remember it. Skull
Watch your
Xbox
step.
must die within 15 seconds of each other.
Yeah.
Watch your step.
They start
It's like you
casting
guys
a
got it.
repair. You can actually see the cast time.
I got this, guys. Don't worry.
Really sorry about the failed kite, guys. That's twice in a row that buttons moved off my bar. Like I went cat, my dash wasn't there, and this time I went to kite and my fucking nitro boots weren't there. So I'll just validate my bars before every pull, I guess.
PTR. It's okay.
Yeah, it's got to be an add-on or something
But
deleting it.
on a positive note, Rast, like they really did a good job, like spreading out really quickly, allowing Sunwell to pick it up regardless. And then the healers this time just did not go in the area. They just picked another spot to run to.
Phase 3 was a lot better.
Yeah, so that was good.
Yeah, every phase is getting cleaner. Like first phase, super tight now.
Yeah, these, and again, like I wish I could speak on it. I didn't do Odor in the past, so it's like somebody that has been here, like Montro or Frosty or whatever, would have to say, guys, that's not normal. Like we're having to over adjust for something that's not normally there. So there are a lot of bugs, and that's why they let us play it again this weekend. Hopefully they'll fix it. But I think I saw a lot more cooldowns being used at the right time, so that's good. Let me see. Oh, the DK said he had to go. All right.